Welcome to Metier Study Center. Our today's video will be based on a set on LRDI, and the topic we have chosen today is number-based data interpretation. It is part of logical reasoning, where you will be having data like numbers, and you have to go with the analysis of numbers, and which will lead to the analysis of other required things in the set. We have picked up a set from previous CAT paper, CAT 2023 slot 1. Now, in this set, what they are saying that there is a school with 4 departments. Departments are finance and accounting, shortly FA, marketing and strategy, in short MS, operations and quants, shortly O&Q, and behavior and human resources, shortly B&H. Later part, we will go with FA, MS, OQ, BH in this way. We will omit the symbol and, right? And it is also given that in these 4 departments, there are 9, 7, 5, and 3 voters respectively. Now, Professor Pakrashi, Professor Qureshi, Professor Ramaswamy, and Professor Samuel are 4 members of the school's faculty who were candidates for the post of dean of the school. For the election of the post of dean, there are 4 candidates. From now onwards, we will go with Professor P, Professor Q, Professor R, and Professor S, the first letters of their names. Right. Next, only one of the candidates was from OQ. So there are 4 departments. From OQ, we have only 1 candidate. So obviously, rest 3 candidates will be from rest 3 departments. Next, in each department, all the faculty members who were not candidates voted for the same candidate. It is very important information for us. If we go with the example, say, in FA, we have 9 voters. Say, out of that, 1 is the candidate. So, except the candidate, rest 8 voters in FA department will vote for same candidate. Means 8 votes will directly go to one particular candidate. There will not have any division of these votes. So this information is very, very important for us. Next, the rules are there cannot be more than 2 candidates from a single department. Means the number of candidates in each department will be either 0, 1, or 2 maximum. A candidate cannot vote for himself and herself. Means Professor P, Q, R, S, they cannot vote himself or herself. Next, faculty members cannot vote for a candidate from their own department. Means if there are more than 1 candidate in one particular department, then that, but say P and Q. For example, P and Q are from one particular department. So P cannot vote Q, Q cannot vote P, right? If P can vote Q or Q can vote P, they cannot belong to same department. That is the very important information here. Now, after the election, it was observed that Professor P, Q, R, and S, they received 3, 14 seats and 1 vote respectively. And some relation are also given that who voted whom. That Professor P voted Professor R, Professor Q voted Professor S, Professor R voted Professor Q, and Professor S voted Professor P. Now, all the information are over. On the basis of all this information given, we can easily draw 2 tables like this. Let's go with first table. There are 9 voters from FA, 7 voters from MS, 5 voters from OQ, and 9 voters from BH. And it is also given in the information that only 1 candidate was there from department OQ. So we need 3 more candidates from 3 different departments, right? Now, let's go with this value. Number of voters in OQ 5 and candidates, we have only 1 candidate in OQ. So rest 4 voters in OQ, are not candidates, right? Very simple thing. Rest 4 voters in OQ are not candidates. Clear? Okay. Now move forward. What we are getting here, let me write it down for clearly. Okay, done. Now, what we are getting here, that there are 4 voters who are non-candidates in department OQ. So these 4 voters will vote a particular candidate who does not belong to department OQ. Means these 4 votes will directly go to some other voters, other candidates in the contention. So let's go with P. P got 3 votes and 1 vote from candidate S. So rest 2 votes P got from non-candidates. Q got 14 votes. One of these was from Professor R. So rest 13 votes were from non-candidates. R 6 votes in total, and Professor P voted for R. So rest 5 will vote for R for sure. And Professor S got only 1 vote, and that is from Professor Q. So Professor S did not get any vote from non-candidates. These data are already there. Now, with the help of 4, what we are getting from the first table, what 4 is there in OQ, how you can use it? Very simple thing. These 4 voters cannot vote for P, as because number of votes for P from non-candidates is less than 4. So these 4 votes cannot go to P. These 4 votes can go to either Q or R. Now go for analysis. If Q got 4 votes here, so Q got 13 votes from non-candidates. If 4 are here, so he or she also needs 9 votes from any other group, any other department. And if we go with R, if R got these 4 votes, then R needs 1 more vote from other department. But the problem is here, if you look at this table, first table, no department will have 1 non-candidate voter. Check. If there will have maximum 2 candidates here, we can have maximum 2 candidates. So if we have 2 candidates here, the non-candidates in FA will be maximum 7. Same non-candidates in MS will be 5. So minimum 7. For FA, it is minimum 7. For MS, if 2 will be there for candidates, then it will be minimum 5. And BH, if 2 candidates will be there, this can be done. This can be 1. But if BH is 1, this can be 2. Now check here. P got 2 votes. And that is coming from directly from 1 department. And it is obvious that department is only BH. Only BH can give 2 votes from non-candidates. And in that case, we are sure that 1 voter is there from, 1 candidate is there from this department BH. So this option of getting 1, we had a slight chance of getting 1 from BH, but that option is not here. So BH is providing only 1 candidate and 2 non-candidates. So 4-1 combination is not possible. So 4-9 combination is possible. The 4-9 combination means what we are getting, it is 4 here and 9 non-candidates voters should come only from this FA. So this is 9 here. So 9 plus 4 can give you 13. So this is possible. So if 9 non-candidates are there from FA, so we are sure that we don't have any candidate from FA. Simultaneously, we are also getting one more thing, that there are 2 candidates from MS. So obviously, MS will have 5 non-candidates. Now check it. This 13 can come from, let me write it down here. Just wait. Just wait. Now let me pull it here. So this is done. This part is done. So strike it out. Now just go down. If we follow second table now, first table is complete. Second table. Now what we are getting in second table, it is very much clear to us that This 13 is coming from 9 plus 4. 9 plus 4 means it is coming from FA. I think it is not possible to write. No, not possible. Because there is some problem in that box. So we cannot write down any word here. So let me off from there. Let me write it down outside the box. I think that will be clear. So FA, FA plus OQ here. And these two votes came from BH. These 5 votes came from MS, and we are not sure about this. Q belongs to which department? That will be the answer here. So let it be question mark here. So we don't need this one. Now, the analysis part, LR part. Now, what we need, we had 2 candidates from MS. Now check here, R got 5 votes from MS, so R cannot belong to MS. And 2 candidates belong to MS. R is not one of them. So what are the possibilities? Check it. Possibilities are PQ. Possibilities are PS. And last possibility will be QS. So either PQ or PS or QS belong to department MS. Now check. P got vote from Professor S. There was one condition that no professor can vote any other candidate of his or her department. Same department में कोई vote नहीं होगा. So obviously P and S same department में नहीं हो सकता. Check. S got vote from Professor Q. With the same logic, S and Q cannot belong to same department. So only one option is left, that P and Q belong to department MS. And if this analysis is not coming in your mind in the exam hall, one more alternate method is there, that is option checking. Check question number first. First thing, which 2 candidates can belong to the same department? Option 1, PQ. Option 2, PS. Option 3, QR. And last one is RS. Now check it. QR, this option is off directly. RS, this also off directly, as because R cannot belong to MS. Right? We got MS as 2 candidates, so R cannot belong to MS. Now, PQ and PS. Now, when you have 2 options, PQ or PS, now you can look at the second table, that PQ and PS, which one is acceptable? Then this analysis may come in your mind, may strike your mind, that PQ may be possible, PS is not possible, as because S voted for P, but they don't belong to same department. So obviously this cannot be your answer. Now this is your answer. Either go with the table and analyze and answer, or go with the options, analyze and put the values in the table. Either of these you can opt. Next. So R and S will belong to obviously either from OQ or BH, or here it will be BH or OQ. We are not sure about their departments, as because we don't have any more information with us. Let's try the answers of other questions. Question number 2. Which of the following can be the number of votes for Professor Q received for single department? So Professor Q got 13 votes. You have 13 here. Professor Q got 13 votes. And what idea we are getting here, 13 came from the summation of these 9 and 4. 9 plus 4, 13, we have already calculated before. So our answer will be either 9 or 4. It can maximum be 5 here also, if this candidate also voted for this Q. So just a minute. No, it cannot be 5. So it is either 9 or 4. It is either 9 or 4. So what we can say, 9 and 4, it will be total 5 possible. Sorry, 5 possible. 5 possible if this candidate is R. If this candidate is R, then it is possible. Means R belongs to department OQ and he or she voted for Professor Q. If this is there, then 5 is possible. So 5 from OQ or 4 from OQ or 9 from FA. Either of these 3 options will be correct. Now look at the options here. Out of 9, 5 and 4, only one value is there, that is 9. So this is your answer. Done. Next, what best can be concluded about the candidate from OQ? OQ may have R, may have S. We are not sure as because we don't have any further data. So option A is option C R, not possible, not be concluded. Option D, it is P and either P or Q. We already have calculated P and Q belong to MS. So this is not sure. This is not sure. This is impossible. So only option is left here. Option B. Done. Last question. 2 statements are given, statement A and statement B. You have to check how many statements are correct. First statement, non-candidates from MS voted for Q. Q belong to MS, so no non-candidate voters can vote for him or her. Now check last one. Statement B, non-candidates from FA voted for Q. This is there. Non-candidate from FA voted for Q. So this statement is correct. Only statement B is correct. So option B. Now check. We have solved these questions by 2 things. First, put up the data, put up the numbers and adjust the numbers as per the requirement, and analysis for the departments, which department will belong to which particular candidate. So this is very beautiful problem for us, and it was from actual CAT paper. My request is go through the solution repeatedly and try to understand the flow of solution. If you have any doubt, you can call me anytime in my number 84204-25084, or in YouTube, you can write down your doubt in the comment section. We will be coming with more such videos very quickly. Till then, bye and thank you.